Hello and welcome. My name's Melissa Porter.
And my name's Nick Freeman.
Welcome to The Life Coach.
I'm the lawyer.
Join us as together we tackle your toughest problems using our unique combination of wisdom and experience. Right, we have an email from Julie, who is 20, from Knutsford. My friend just got back with her ex, and I just don't like him. He's cheated on her with 2 girls, and now he's saying it never happened, but she works with him and says it's hard not to think about him. He's a liar, and it's just not nice knowing my friend is going to get hurt again. After 1 week of dating, she's met his family after he had another girl over to his family 3 weeks before.
Yeah. A friend's right. It's heading for disaster, isn't it? I mean, she's mad. She needs to open her eyes. I mean, or maybe she wants an open relationship, because one thing's guaranteed: he's going to carry on messing around, isn't he? 100%. So that works for some people, because she might think, good. If it's good for him, it's good for me too. But if she wants a stable, monogamous relationship, he's not the guy.
But what fascinates me is, as a 20-year-old, we kind of know that unless we're one in a bazillion, the relationship is never going to last forever. It's either going to be short term, you're either going to get, you're going to find someone that you can upgrade it with, or you might get cheated on. For me, there's some people that live in this perfect world that we shouldn't have these experiences of adultery, of being with a liar, adversity.
Well, all these experiences give us time to grow, but you're being quite cynical, because what you're saying is, if you're 20, you can't meet Mr. or Mrs. Right and live happily ever after.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you're 20, shit's going to happen, possibly.
Doesn't shit happen when you're 50 and 60?
Exactly.
Shit never stops happening.
Why are we so obsessed with protecting and wrapping children up in cotton wool and being so concerned that our friend doesn't get hurt? Let them get hurt. Let them experience. Let them develop more resilience. Let them develop different ways of thinking to overcome.
Well, her friend's probably projecting how she would like to deal with it. All she can do is say, tell a friend, this is what he's doing, have your eyes open, and then you make a decision as to how you want to deal with it. Is it good to build up resilience to someone who cheats on you, or is it best actually to avoid that person in the first place?
Well, then for me, that's another conversation.
It is another conversation.
So the first one is, let's not wrap our friends up. If they are with a cheater, it is their journey, their adventure, and their experience of life.
Well, I'd take it back further than that. I don't want to wrap my kids up either. I can't stand cotton wool kids. Let them go. Let them experience life. Let them develop all these skills. It's not a perfect world. Our job is to guide them.
Julie needs to understand that it's her friend.
Yeah.
It's responsibility.
Yeah.
What choices she wants to make. But I guess what Julie's feeling is a bit of a headache, because she's thinking, oh my gosh, my friend's going to
cry on her shoulder.
Cry on my shoulder again.
Yeah. So a friend should have a really frank conversation and say, listen, I'm happy to be your friend, but when this goes ape, please do not come to me and waste my time, because I'm not going to be interested.
Fighting talk.
No, because why waste my time? This is what's going to happen. Racing certainty. That's fine. But don't please waste my time and start moaning and having evenings with me.
Otherwise,
I'm hurt, I'm bereft, he's done this,
do you know
he's
what you
done
can
that.
call your friend? An asshole.
I don't know what that means.
When you ask, and nothing changes, you become an asshole.
Okay. With a nickname like Mr. Loophole, I don't really like to use those sort of expressions. They can lead in a very dangerous direction.
Yeah. But jokes apart, it's not pleasant for the friend. Yes, we've all been there. We've all been cheated on. It's just a complete nightmare. But if you are a friend of the friend that's being cheated on, for me, I agree with Nick. Have boundaries with your friend. Explain, look, you've heard.
Well, it gives the friend the opportunity of actually placing some boundaries with her and her friend that she's probably not had to do before. Because she probably thinks, look, I'm there for you no matter what. Actually, it isn't no matter what. I'm going to put a boundary in place now, and our friendship actually is going to develop, hopefully, in a slightly more mature direction. And if it doesn't, maybe we realise we're not even good as friends. So it will test that relationship, won't it? And the relationship's development.
And I would say one thing further to Julie, don't do somebody else's donkey work for them. It's your friend's responsibility to have the experience of being with a cheater. Don't take that away from them.
But can I just why would a guy take a girl he's just met to meet the family after a week? Don't you feel that's a bit like love bombing? And he's done it twice with 2 different girls. So in 2 weeks, he's taken 2 different girls to meet his family. What sort of family are that? What would they say to their little Johnny or whatever his name is? What are you doing? Why am I meeting these 2 women?
It's an excellent point. And if I was going to go one
And
further...
as a dad, I wouldn't entertain it. I'd say, listen, you need to be aware he's doing this and that. I'd be really angry that
you would get involved?
If my son's making me involved because he's producing someone to me, and presumably there's obviously a degree of seriousness there. Otherwise, what is it, a beauty pageant? So I'd say, what are you doing here? You know, I want to know what's going on because I'm not happy about you abusing our relationship.
Gosh, good luck, Pierce, when he brings his
Can't wait
girlfriend
till he
home.
does. Keep encouraging him.
Good luck, Julie. And my final word would be just don't get involved. Set boundaries with your friend.
And I'd go further than that, Julie, and say, call it a day with this loser now.
What, the friend?
No, not the friend, with the guy. Call it a...
Julie's not dating the loser guy.
Julie's the friend.
Julie's the friend of the
But
girl that's dating.
I would tell Julie to tell a friend to pack the guy in. That's what I would do.
Nobody in the history of ever being told to do anything, Nick, ever did anything.
I always do what you tell me.
We have to have our own experiences of life.
Well, you can prevent those experiences, can't you? With we can. I'm not sure I agree with that, but that's.
I like to lead. I like to walk my talk. I like to, for example, with Pierce, I don't like to tell him what to do unless obviously he's in danger, drinking alcohol, taking drugs. I like to walk my talk so he follows a good example.
Right. So what I do with Pierce is I say, Pierce, you notice everything I do and say. If you do exactly the opposite, you'll be just doing the right stuff.
Chuffed that you adopted him. If you'd like to be part of our show and remain anonymous, please do email us any name and your problem to admin@melissaportercoach.com.